The problem with plastic. This text tells us about. From this text is obviously tell us about the problem of the plastic in the ocean, not only causing the problem in the ocean, but it also give us the direct impact about the sea animals and sea species that are live in the ocean. First of all, in the paragraph 1, there is a team of marine biologists in Costa Rica who is helping a turtle. They were wondering why the turtle is have difficult breathing, and they discovered that there is something inside its nose. The scientist is trying to extract the object. Is it a long object, 10 centimeter, which is plastic straw. Uh, the rescue video of the turtle has been viewed a million of times on the YouTube. This is make a people who watch it aware that every problem that happening lately, uh, such as such as since 2000, there is a huge interest of provide provide production of plastic, and we just can recycle less than 1/50 of it, making us realize that every plastic has goes into the sea every year, and around 80.1 billion kilograms have been to the sea to every year. Now citizens have not considering that uh, every plastic that useful for them are dangerous for the million of sea animals that live in the ocean. From this text, we learn that we humans have not maximized the property of discovery that have been lately we create in the uh, plastic, and it is the reason why the ocean, including animals on the sea ocean, experiment the unpleasant impact of the plastic that we use. Why I say this? Because from the text we know that plastic is the issue that have been happening all the world. Around a total of 80.1 billion kilograms of plastic was thrown into the sea every year, and this large amount of plastic has not been processed properly, showing that the humans have not been able to pass discovery in plastic to make it more environmentally friendly. Even some fish eats the plastic because it looks smells like sea plants. It makes us aware that every fish and every sea creature cannot discuss which one is a plastic and which one is a sea plant. Further worsened by this fish, and who will immediately consume the plastic without knowing what will they consume, what will they face at the end. And now about the 700 sea species, including the turtle that have been in the video, have been caught and have been eating the kind of plastic. Like some common example, straw, water bottles, plastic bags, and this is the small number of the sea animals that have not to mention by the million of other species that may be also affected. Because we know that plastic is a strong, long is a long term and useful for people that have bad news for sea creatures. It is useful for people, and it is useful for people, but it is bad news for the sea creatures. So important to mention, we learn from this text as follow. Uh, the first one is plastic object is harmful and dangerous for the environment, especially for the animals that live, or even worse, can result in death or than being harmed. Let us consider that this plastic is a durable and strong object and indeed used in specifically purpose for a long time, making it hard to reduce. And the second one, there has been huge increase in a worldwide plastic production. What do you learn from this text? Well, I learned that we humans use plastic very often, and this has caused the waste to continue to day to day. The plastic we use is not small or little that has been reached a billion, but the solution is awareness of reducing waste can be seen from the 5 things given in the text. For the first one, we can use it by quite using the plastic. Why? Because we people have been using trillion of plastic and in the worldwide. And this is the number is a huge thing that we have ever heard. And for the two one, it's by giving attention in 1993, Denmark was the first country that to place tax on plastic bag, which led to countries like Indonesia, New Zealand, and others to do the same thing. And the second one is for the straw. Why we should replace the reusable one? Because the straw is becoming polluted in the beaches worldwide. And for the third one is we can replace the bottle of plastic with a reasonable one because the reasonable one of the bottle plastic is giving us more benefit. Like we can use it more once and we can fill it with the type of beverage that we like. And for the second and for the fourth one that we have to avoid the packaging, especially for the container or plastic that have been using in the United Kingdom. And for the fifth one, we can do it by the recycle plastic item, but it is possible to recycle most bottle or make or just do it cartons. To recycle most bottle or make or just do it cartons.
Okay. Do you think there are important things I need to know from the text?
Yes, I have some important things. For the first one is quite using plastic because people nowadays are using more or trillion plastic in the worldwide every year. With the amount of the number we use, this is why giving any stability from what we are necessary. And for the second, around 8.3 billion kilograms of plastic has polluted the beaches and the world, telling us about the secretly needs. And the three is globally. Globally, people still buy almost a million of plastic straw in a bottle every minute, and that reminds us about self-awareness that to reduce plastic waste in the environment is important. And for the next one is avoid the plastic packaging because the plastic every new year will become waste that is not managed and causing pollution that will damage the environmentally. And for the last one, we cannot recycle all of the plastic, but we can recycle half of them, like cartons, milk, or juice. That even though we only recycle some of it, this is not a waste of effort, but rather provide encouragement to reduce plastic waste and giving our creative thinking